Hi everyone, happy Thursday. Today we're going to be doing a recipe from Quaker Oats. I'm going to be trying out the recipe called Vanishing Oatmeal Raisin Cookies. This one is the quick 1-minute oats. This video is not sponsored, by the way. I just tried this recipe before and it was super delicious. So I thought of doing a video of it as well. I'm going to be changing two things from the recipe. The first thing is they called for half a cup or 1 stick of butter plus 6 tablespoons. I only have 1 stick, so I'm going to just be using that, and I'm not going to be using the electric mixer because I don't want to make any noise since my son is sleeping. I'm just going to be using a whisk. I'm going to whisk up the ingredients, and without further ado, let's get started. The ingredients that you will need are 1 stick of softened butter. I'm using Breakstone's unsalted butter. 3/4 cups of brown sugar. I believe you can use light or dark brown sugar. Half a cup of granulated sugar. 2 eggs. 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. 1½ cups of all-purpose flour. 1 teaspoon of baking soda. 1 teaspoon of ground cinnamon. Half a teaspoon of salt. This is optional, but it enhances the flavor. You can omit it if you want to. 1 cup of raisins. And of course, the main ingredient, 3 cups of Quaker oats. You can use quick or old-fashioned. They have to be uncooked. You also need a mixing bowl and a whisk. If you're using the handheld electric mixer, you can use that as well. You will also need cookie sheets. You don't have to grease them beforehand. You will of course need your oven. We're going to preheat it at 350 degrees Fahrenheit. 350, and we'll start. It's preheating. So let's just get to it. First, we're going to take our softened butter. You can soften it for 10 seconds in the microwave until it's a little bit melted. We're going to take the butter and the sugars, the granulated sugar and the brown sugar, and we're going to mix it until it's nice and creamy. So this is what we have. Next, we're going to add our 2 eggs and our teaspoon of vanilla extract. We're going to whisk that together until it's nicely incorporated. Now, to this, we're going to combine our 1½ cups of all-purpose flour, our teaspoon of baking soda, our teaspoon of cinnamon, and your optional half a teaspoon of salt. We're going to whisk that together until it is nice and incorporated. So this is what we have. Now we're going to add our 3 cups of oats. Our last thing to add is our 1 cup of raisins. Now we have to mix everything thoroughly. You can use a wooden spoon, your whisk, or if you're using the electric hand mixer, you can use that as well. So this is what we have. Now we can start assembling our cookies. You can use a spoon or your hands to make them into little balls. You can do whatever size you want your cookies to be. Make sure you leave some space on the cookie sheets between each cookie because these are going to expand while they're baked. We're going to do this until we have filled our cookie sheets. The recipe says that you can make 4 dozen cookies, but since I'm making them a little bit bigger, I got 20 cookies in the end. Now we can put them in the oven. I put mine in the top and bottom rack. We're going to bake them for 12 minutes, but depending on your oven, you'll need to bake them for less or more time. When they are nice golden brown, they will be ready to eat. They are ready. Time to take them out of the oven. My lighting is making them look pale, but they're nicely baked. We're going to let these cool before we eat them for maybe 10 minutes because they're still soft to the touch. These cookies will last about 2 weeks in an airtight container. Alright everyone, I hope you're all staying safe and healthy. And of course, thank you so much for watching. As always, you can follow me on my social media sites. Have a happy Thursday everybody.